In this video, I will be discussing multiple choice questions, class 10th physics, chapter number 5, vector. First MCQ, it is a scalar quantity. Displacement, force, speed, velocity. We have to choose scalar quantity. We know all those physical quantities which do not require direction are called scalars, which have no direction. Displacement is a vector quantity. It has direction. Force is a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. So we have to choose scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. Speed is the rate of change of distance. Displacement is a distance between 2 points in a particular direction. So displacement is a vector quantity. Force is the product of mass and acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity, so force is also a vector quantity. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. So displacement is a vector quantity, so that's why velocity is also a vector quantity. So in this MCQ, it is a scalar quantity. Which one? Speed has no direction. MCQ number 2. It is a scalar quantity. Torque, momentum, distance, acceleration. So we have to choose scalar quantity now. So here correct option is distance. Distance has no direction. Torque, turning effect of a body. Either the body will move in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction. So torque is a vector quantity. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity, is known as momentum. As velocity is a vector quantity, so momentum is also a vector quantity. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. As velocity is a vector quantity, so acceleration is also a vector quantity. We have to choose the scalar quantity. Here, distance is the scalar quantity. Next, MCQ number 3. A vector quantity is. Now we have to choose vector quantity. Density. What is density? Mass per volume is known as density. Velocity, pressure, distance. Distance is a scalar quantity. Pressure is also a scalar quantity. So we have to choose vector quantity now. So here velocity is the vector quantity. Density is a scalar quantity. It is not a vector quantity. It is not a vector quantity means we have to choose scalar. We have to choose scalar quantity. So torque is a vector quantity. Momentum is a vector quantity. Pressure is a scalar quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity. So correct option is C option, pressure. Torque is a dash quantity. Scalar, vector, none of these. Torque is a vector quantity. Either the body will turn in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction. Which of the following is not a vector quantity? Means we have to choose scalar. Force is a vector quantity. Weight of body always acts vertically downward. Weight is a vector quantity. Mass, quantity of matter. Mass has no direction. Mass is a scalar quantity. Momentum is a vector quantity. So correct option is C option, mass. It is a scalar quantity. Frequency, torque, momentum, electric intensity. What is frequency? Number of vibrations in 1 second is called frequency. So we have to choose a scalar quantity now. Frequency is the number of vibrations in unit time. So frequency is a scalar quantity. Torque is a vector quantity. Momentum is a vector quantity. And electric intensity. What is electric intensity? Force per unit test charge is called electric intensity. As force is a vector quantity, so electric intensity is also a vector quantity. So we have to choose scalar quantity. So here only scalar quantity is frequency. It is a vector quantity. Next MCQ is it is a vector quantity. We have to choose vector. Distance is scalar quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. Mass has no direction. Speed is a scalar quantity. So the correct option is displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity. Weight is a dash quantity. Scalar vector, none of these. Weight always acts vertically downward. Weight is a vector quantity. Now we are on MCQ number 10. Vectors are added graphically by dash rule. The option simple arithmetic rule, head to tail, parallelogram, right hand rule. We know vectors are added graphically by head to tail rule. Next MCQ number 11. Negative of a vector is that vector which is equal in magnitude but same in direction, perpendicular, opposite in direction, none of them. By definition, we know if we have a vector A, then if we reverse its direction, then we obtain its negative vector. A vector, negative of a vector is that vector which is equal magnitude but opposite in direction. C option. MCQ number 12. Which of the following is a negative vector of vector A? If we have vector A, then its negative vector will be minus vector A. C option. The angle between the rectangular components of a vector is. We have to find the angle between rectangular components. Now, if we have vector F, then its two rectangular components will be Fx and Fy. And here we always obtain right angle triangle. So Fx and Fy are mutually perpendicular. The angle between the rectangular components. Rectangular components means Fx and Fy of a vector is 90 degrees. They are always perpendicular. Fx and Fy are always perpendicular. 90-degree angle will form between them. Components of a vector which are at right angles are horizontal component, vertical component, rectangular components, resolution of vector. Components of a vector which are at right angles are called rectangular components. Horizontal component is the Fx. Vertical component is Fy. And here we have to choose components of a vector which are at right angles. We know horizontal component and vertical component are always at right angle and they are called rectangular components. And the process of resolution of vector is known as resolution of vector. And the process of splitting a vector into its components is known as resolution. Resolution of a vector is a process. And the components we got after resolution are known as rectangular components. First is Fx, second is Fy. Next MCQ number 15. 25 Newton force X along the x-axis. Its y component is, we know Fx is equals to F cos theta and Fy is equals to F sin theta. Here we have 25 Newton of force. F is 25 Newton. X along x-axis means theta will be 0 degree. Its y component is, so we have to find y component. On x-axis, there will be y component 0. x-axis पर y component हमेशा 0 होता है. x-axis, y-axis. If we have F on x-axis, then its y component always be 0. In other case, if we have force on y-axis now, then its x component will be 0. हमारे पास दोनों कंपोनेंट कब एग्जिस्ट करते हैं? जब कोई वेक्टर एंगल बना रहा होगा, तब fx और fy दोनों एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. तो इस एमसीक्यू में कहा जा रहा है कि 25 न्यूटन फोर्स एक्स अलोंग द एक्स एक्सिस, ये फोर्स तो है लेकिन सिर्फ एक्स एक्सिस पर है. इट्स वाई कंपोनेंट, उसका वाई कंपोनेंट नहीं होगा 0 न्यूटन. 2010 और 2018 दो बार ये एमसीक्यू एग्जाम में पूछा जा चुका है. नेक्स्ट एमसीक्यू नंबर 16. इफ F is equals to 10 Newton is making an angle 90 degree with the x axis. फोर्स 10 न्यूटन है और वो एंगल बना रही है 90 डिग्री का विद एक्स एक्सिस. मतलब क्या है बात का? फोर्स 10 न्यूटन है और एक्स एक्सिस से ये है फोर्स. लेट्स सपोज ये फोर्स ले ली मैंने F, और ये एक्स एक्सिस से 90 डिग्री का एंगल फॉर्म कर रही है ये फोर्स. मतलब कि ये y एक्सिस पर मौजूद है. its x component is, so we have to find its x component. अगर फोर्स y डायरेक्शन में हो तो x कंपोनेंट होगा 0, और अगर फोर्स x डायरेक्शन में हो तो y कंपोनेंट 0, और यहाँ पर फोर्स जब 9x एक्सिस से 90 डिग्री का एंगल बनाएगी तो वो y एक्सिस पर आ जाएगी, तो उसका x कंपोनेंट 0 होगा. If two forces of 3 Newton and 4 Newton are acting on a body, making an angle of 90 degree with each other, the magnitude of resultant force will be. So we have 3 Newton and 4 Newton. They are making 90 degree, means they are the rectangular components of the vector. First is fx, second is fy. We have to find the magnitude of resultant f. So we know by formula f is equals to fx square plus fy square. Fx is 3, 3 square is 9, fy is 4, 4 square is 16. So by addition 25, we got 5 Newton. So the resultant force will be 5 Newton. MCQ number 18. For the force F, Fx is 6 Newton, Fy is 6 Newton. Both are equal. Fx and y are same in magnitude. What is the angle between F and x axis? We know the formula of theta will be tan inverse Fy by Fx. tan inverse fy is 6, fx is also 6 by 6. So theta will be tan inverse 1, and tan inverse 1 is 45 degree. The correct option is 45 degree. तो याद रहे कि जब भी एफ एक्स और एफ वाई सेम होगा, 6 न्यूटन हो या 10 न्यूटन कुछ भी हो, बट जब जब भी सेम होगा तो एंगल हमेशा 45 डिग्री मिलेगा. MCQ number 19. The x component of f acting at an angle theta with the x-axis is given by the formula. A option f cos theta, B option fs cos theta, C option f tan theta, D option f sin theta. The x component of f means we have to find fx acting at an angle theta. Angle is theta is given by. So we have to find fx now. So by formula we know fx is f cos theta and fy will be f sin theta. MCQ number 20. Which of the following is the magnitude of vector f? So we have to find the magnitude of vector f. Magnitude of vector f is the option f is equals to fx plus fy. B option is f is equals to fx square plus fy square. C option f is equals to root fx plus fy square. D option root fx square plus fy square. तो हम पाइथागोरस थ्योरम से जो ड्राइव करते हैं मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द वेक्टर का फॉर्मूला है f इज इक्वल्स टू रूट fx स्क्वायर प्लस fy स्क्वायर. The force having equal magnitude acting oppositely, then the resultant vector magnitude is 4 times, B option 3 times, C option 2 times, D option 0. Force having equal magnitude. If we have two forces of equal magnitude acting oppositely, means both have same magnitude. Let's suppose both have of magnitude of 10 Newton and both are acting in opposite direction, so they cancel each other. The net force will be 0 Newton. जब भी forces opposite direction में होंगी, net force 0 होगी, but उनका magnitude same होना चाहिए. Equal magnitude given है और opposite direction. इस केस में हमेशा resultant force 0. MCQ number 22. Theta is equals to, we have to find theta. The option is sin inverse fy by fx. The option cos inverse fy by fx. The option tan inverse fy by fx. The option tan inverse f over fx. So we know the formula of tan inverse is fy over fx. Tan inverse fy by